Imagine a city of unimaginable splendor vanishing beneath the waves in a single, terrifying day and night. Over 2,300 years ago, Plato described a powerful civilization that suffered exactly that fate. He called it Atlantis, a vast empire lost beneath the sea. For thousands of years, this story has captivated us, a haunting whisper from the depths of history. This is the tale of Atlantis, the lost city that continues to fuel our imagination and our search for truth. Is it merely a myth or a forgotten memory of a real place swallowed by the sea? Our journey begins not in the depths of the ocean, but in the heart of ancient Greece, around 360 BC. Here, the great philosopher Plato sits, quill in hand, crafting two of his most famous dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. It is within these texts that the story of Atlantis is first told to the world. Plato claims the tale was passed down through generations, originating from the wise Athenian statesman Solon, who heard it from Egyptian priests. According to these priests, the story was ancient history, a record of a mighty power that existed 9,000 years before their time. Plato gives us a vivid, detailed account of this lost island nation. He describes a marvel of engineering and natural beauty. The city of Atlantis was formed by concentric rings of land and water, created, as legend has it, by the sea god Poseidon himself. 3 moats of water circled a central island, connected by massive canals wide enough for ships to sail through, creating a spectacular port city. At its heart stood a magnificent acropolis, crowned by a grand temple dedicated to Poseidon. Its walls were adorned with precious metals, and its roof, made of solid gold, gleamed under the sun. The city was a hub of activity, with bustling markets, advanced irrigation systems watering fertile plains, and a powerful navy whose ships sailed to every corner of the known world. The people of Atlantis were described as noble and virtuous, descendants of Poseidon, an immortal woman named Ekpo. They were not just builders and sailors, but artists, philosophers, and lawmakers, governing a society of immense wealth and harmony. From this incredible island capital, the influence of Atlantis grew. Their power was not confined to their island home. Plato tells us they created a vast empire, a confederation of 10 kingdoms, ruled by the descendants of Poseidon's 10 sons. Maps of the ancient world would show their dominion stretching across the sea, encompassing parts of what we now call Europe and Africa. Their fleets controlled the oceans, and their armies were unmatched. They were the superpower of their age, a civilization at the absolute peak of its power and influence. For a time, their rule was just, and their society was a model of prosperity and wisdom. They valued virtue above wealth and understood that true happiness came from their unity and their simple, noble way of life. But as generations passed, a shadow began to fall over the Golden City. The divine bloodline within the Atlanteans grew thin, diluted with mortal nature. Greed began to replace virtue. Arrogance supplanted wisdom. The once noble kings and citizens became consumed by ambition and hubris. They looked upon the world not with a desire for partnership, but with a lust for conquest. Their great armies, once a force for defense, were now unleashed upon other nations. Scenes of grandeur gave way to scenes of domination. They sought to enslave all of humanity, believing their power gave them the right to rule over everyone. This moral decay, this turn from light to darkness, was the beginning of their end. They had forgotten the very principles that made them great. Their insatiable ambition led them into a fateful conflict. Standing against the might of the Atlantean Empire was a small but determined city-state, ancient Athens. Plato portrays his ancestors as the heroes of this story. While other nations crumbled or surrendered before the Atlantean war machine, the Athenians stood firm. They were vastly outnumbered, their soldiers facing a seemingly invincible foe. Yet, they fought with a courage born of freedom and a fierce dedication to their way of life. The battle was epic, a clash between brute force and unwavering spirit. Against all odds, the Athenians prevailed, repelling the invaders and liberating the lands that had fallen under Atlantean control. It was a victory for the ages, a testament to the power of resolve against tyranny. But the ultimate judgment upon Atlantis would not come from the hands of man. It would come from the gods or from nature itself. Angered by their impiety and endless greed, the heavens unleashed their fury. In a single dreadful day and night, the world shook. Violent earthquakes cracked the very foundations of the island. Volcanoes erupted, spewing fire and ash into the sky, turning day into night, and then came the sea. Colossal waves, monstrous tsunamis rose from the ocean and crashed down upon the city. The concentric rings of land and water, once a symbol of their ingenuity, offered no defense. The grand temples, the golden roofs, the bustling ports, all were swallowed by the raging waters. The entire island of Atlantis, along with its proud and arrogant people, sank into the abyss, vanishing from the face of the earth forever. So where did Atlantis go? Or did it ever exist at all? For centuries, explorers, historians, and dreamers have hunted for an answer. Plato described its location as beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar, placing it somewhere in the vast Atlantic Ocean. Yet, no definitive proof has ever been found there. This has led to a fascinating array of modern theories. One of the most compelling points to the Greek island of Santorini, anciently known as Thera. Around 1600 BC, a massive volcanic eruption devastated this island, which was home to the advanced Minoan civilization. The eruption was one of the largest in human history, triggering enormous tsunamis that would have wiped out coastal cities across the Mediterranean. Could the memory of this real-life catastrophe have been the seed for Plato's story, passed down and embellished over 1,000 years? Other theories suggest locations from the shores of Spain and Morocco to the islands of Crete, Malta, or even the Caribbean. Each potential site offers tantalizing clues, underwater ruins, geological formations, or cultural similarities, but none provide a conclusive answer. This leaves us caught between two worlds, myth and memory. Was Plato's account a work of political philosophy, a cautionary tale about the dangers of imperial ambition and moral decay, using a fictional city to make his point? Or was he recounting a genuine historical memory, a story of a real Bronze Age civilization that was wiped out by a natural disaster? We see images of actual ancient ruins, sunken cities discovered beneath the waves in other parts of the world, reminding us that entire communities can indeed be lost to the sea. We look at ancient artifacts that speak of sophisticated cultures we are only now beginning to understand. These pieces of real history are then juxtaposed with the fantastical, artistic visions of Atlantis, a city of crystal towers and flying machines that has grown in our collective imagination. The debate rages on, with skeptics pointing to the lack of hard evidence and believers holding on to the hope that the truth is still out there, waiting to be discovered. And so the story of Atlantis ends where it began, in the deep. We are left staring into the dark, mysterious ocean, a realm that covers more than 70% of our planet and remains largely unexplored. What secrets does it still hold? Could the ruins of a city of gold and light lie sleeping beneath the silt and sand, waiting for the day we finally find it? Perhaps the true legacy of Atlantis isn't about finding a physical place. Perhaps it's about the enduring human quest for knowledge, the search for our own origins, and the timeless warning against pride and greed. The mystery of the lost city of Atlantis remains one of the most powerful and enduring puzzles in human history, a question mark submerged in the depths of time and tide. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy exploring the mysteries of the ancient world, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next journey into history. And now we want to hear from you. Do you think Atlantis was real or just a legend? This is History Uncensored.